Did you know that the east side of Providence is very different from East Providence? We're going to talk about the east side of Providence today. Now, if you're confused about the neighborhoods within this particular neighborhood, that's what this video is for. Or maybe you watched one of my older videos and now you're wondering, hey, what's a realistic budget for buying here in 2026? This video is for you. I'm going to break down what's happening in the east side market, why prices have jumped so dramatically, and what kind of homes you'll actually find here, what you need to be prepared for if you want to buy in this unique area of Providence. The east side is incredibly competitive, and having a local expert makes all the difference. Now, if you don't know me yet, my name is Jess Powers. I'm a full-time real estate agent. I relocated to Rhode Island about 20 years ago. I've been in real estate for nearly 15 years. I own historic homes, some of which have been gut renovated, and I consistently rank in the top 100 agents in the state. I get out there and hustle. I work all over Rhode Island, but I've made it my mission to help people who relocate smarter. I want to make sure that when it comes to understanding the quirks of our neighborhoods, you know who you can turn to. So let's talk about the east side. So if you're relocating to Providence, you may be drawn here because of the proximity to Brown University or RISD, or maybe you are drawn to top-rated private schools like Lincoln or Moses Brown. Maybe it's the walkability. You love Hope Village, you love Blackstone Boulevard, Wayland Square, College Hill, or Fox Point, or just being steps from the river in downtown. Every section has a slightly different vibe, different housing stock, and certainly a different price point. And it's important to go in with realistic expectations, especially when it comes to maintenance, property taxes, and the fierce competition. So I first want to talk you through the real estate market numbers. So in 2025, the median sale price for single-family homes landed at about $962. Now in 2024, the median sale price was $875. That is a 10% increase year over year. Now our average days on market on the east side is right at about 20 days. Things move quick. And if you look at the sale price to list price ratio, typically it's about 101%. Yep, it is going over asking pretty consistently. And the inventory, we really hovered about right at 2%, but really a little bit less, meaning it is still by far a seller's market. Now I want to put that into perspective and look at the statewide numbers. The median sale for single family homes in 2025 landed right around $500,000. So the east side, it's nearly double the median. And here's a wild stat. In 2025, there were 7 vacant lots that sold through MLS in the zip code 02906. And the median sale price was $800,000 for the lot. That doesn't even include building anything. So what does your money actually get you? Now you are mostly buying older homes. Gorgeous, yes. You've got leaded glass, we've got oversized window, hardwood floors, original crown molding, all of those things that people love, but you also may be inheriting old electric systems, hello knob and tube. There may be mixed plumbing, maybe some cast iron, maybe some lead. Some properties in the historic districts have slate roofs, and that requires special care. And heating systems, a lot of which are still running on oil. And no, central AC is not a given. There are also historic overlay zones that you've got to be aware of, especially near College Hill and parts of Blackstone. That means limits on exterior work, paint colors. What can you do with the windows? What kind of fencing? Can you do anything to the sidings? If you're considering buying in one of these old neighborhoods, you've got to make sure that you get educated. You have to build a team of folks that know how to navigate it. I've helped lots of people over the years do exactly that. Now, if you're an investor, be ready to compete. Multifamilies are scarce and they are pricey, but the rents are high and very stable. I can help you to understand that. We've got a lot of grad students, university staff, hospital workers. That fuels that demand. Most people really love the walkability and the vibe in the east side. So one of the biggest draws is that lifestyle. So whether you are grabbing a coffee at 7 Stars, or you're shopping on Hope Street at the boutiques, or you are jogging down Blackstone Boulevard, walking your kiddo to Nathan Bishop or Wheeler, you actually can live without depending on your car every single day, which is tricky in other parts of Rhode Island. And honestly, our public transportation is not great. Now, if you're in Fox Point, you are just a quick jaunt over the pedestrian bridge and you're officially downtown. Now, from Wayland Square, you're about 10 minutes away. From Summit or the Hope neighborhoods, you're about 15 minutes to get to downtown. Of course, that depends upon traffic. And then depending on your location, you are either 10 or 20 minutes to TF Green Airport. And you're about an hour to Boston, although sometimes it's an hour to Boston from Boston, so that is anybody's guess. So here's a little trivia for you. The East Side's College Hill was one of the first neighborhoods in the US to undergo historic preservation. That's why the character of these streets have been so well preserved and maintained. Go check out Benefit Street, it's wonderful. And it's why those renovations feel like they're almost a museum restoration. Is that challenging? Of course, but is it worth it? Absolutely. Now, even if you're watching this a few years down the road, the East Side doesn't really change all that much in terms of the vibe. Now, I've got other videos that break down the individual neighborhoods: College Hill, Wayland Square, Summit, Blackstone, Fox Point. Those are, again, really different vibes that you should understand. So even if my market data in those videos isn't still relevant, getting an idea of the geography and the location still is, so you should watch those videos. They're really gonna help you to get a better feel for what each part of the East Side has to offer. And then if you'd like to know about the market data for additional properties like condos or multifamilies that I might not go into, well, that's where you just reach out. I'm happy to give you that data and work with you to help you understand those markets. Now, if you're considering a move to the East Side or really anywhere in Rhode Island, let's connect. Again, my name is Jess Powers, and I'd love to be able to help you to find your place here.